Right, welcome to day 79. We are promoting Clickbank products using myleadgensecret. We've been doing this since the beginning of the year. Seems like the beginning of time actually, but 79 days, it's a while. But this is what you need when it comes to promoting something like this. Just consistency and just doing the same thing every single day. And whilst these videos might look a bit samey, which because they kind of are, I'm just showing you the process. I'm just really showing you in all transparency what happens to generate sales on Clickbank. So let's go over to Clickbank. So I'll just go and refresh the page. I'll go and put these on because I can see. So we're doing this a bit earlier. So currently we've nothing coming as yet, but then it is a little bit earlier in the day. So if we go to the sales overall, see what we've got in for the week. So last week 127.75. Bearing in mind, I think the first day of the week, I'm not quite sure when it starts. But anyway, 18.25 currently for the current week. I think it started yesterday. But we've had pretty much sales pretty much every day, and we've got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. So hopefully, on fingers crossed, we get a sale today. But as I said, we are going to be changing products, and we are going to be changing tactic a little bit to improve the process at the end of this month. So that'll be Q2. So we'll see what happens on Q2. But overall, we've had quite a decent run at the moment. If I go over to the reporting, have a look at those reporting stats. So it gives us the hops and the impressions when it comes up. Okay, I'll do this from the first of the month, or the 1st of Jan, when we first started doing this. So 18,414 hops, 316 impressions, 35 new business sales, conversion rate of 11.08. I reckon we've had something's come in and it's not quite registered yet, because that conversion rate has gone up, and the gross earnings is the same. So if we look at the rebills overall, 52 current rebills, but that conversion rate's changed. So sometimes when you get sales in, sometimes it takes a while for the stats to catch up, and I think that's what's happened. So it looks like we've got a sale, so we'll look at that a bit later. Anyway, what I do with this, I go over to the affiliate marketplace, I go and get my links, and if this is the first time you've visited the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, because I've got a lot of really good, cool courses coming. I've got one that I'm currently doing right now. That's why I'm kind of dressed in the black shirt, okay, because I'm doing a course and I'm just doing some filming today. So that's going to be a brand new free course on low, mid and high ticket affiliate marketing, and you're going to get that for free. So anyway, back to this e-business and e-marketing. I've been promoting live chat jobs right from day one, okay, and one of the reasons is it's because it's a recurring billing product, as most of these are, and they work really well. They've been online for many years. If you look at this one, get paid to use Facebook, all part of the same company. Been on Clickbank for 12 years, okay, and a lot of people are now into their 3rd month of renewing. So it's clearly working for the clients, which is exactly what you want. Okay, so click on promote, and what we're going to do, we're going to go and get our tracking ID 1ML and 2103, create hop link, and that's going to give us our encrypted hop link. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go and put that in our notepad. Do the same thing every day, and as you can see from there, that's our encrypted hop link, and the TID, the tracking ID, is 1ML 2103. So that's just gets us to, so we know where the sales are coming from. So what I generally do with this, I go to the affiliate page and I go and have a look at the email swipes. So click on email swipes, because we're sending it through myleadgensecret, which is an email marketing strategy or an email marketing software. We can pretty much cycle through. If you go from day 1 to day 50, I cycle through all these emails twice. But what you've got to do, what you've got to make sure is that you change the subject line and you change the body to sound like it's coming from you, and make sure they're consistent and congruent with you. If you go through these emails and read them all, it won't take you very long, but you'll realize that they're they've been written by 2 or 3 people. So if you just copy and paste them verbatim, it's going to sound inconsistent, and you're not going to get that congruency, which is what you want, which is certainly what your audience wants to see and read. Okay, so do that and you'll get sales. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to My Lead Gen Secret, and I've got every email that I've made a sale with, I've put in a document, and that's where I've been getting sales. It's really simple and straightforward once you've got those stats. So today we're talking about chatting on WhatsApp. So I'll go to the mailing system. I'll click on there. So one thing about My Lead Gen Secret, if you don't know what it is, okay, I mean, I'm kind of assuming a lot of people who come on and watch these videos, they're either already involved in My Lead Gen Secret, so they're looking for additional strategies. But My Lead Gen Secret is a really good way of solving one of the biggest problems most people have, particularly when you get involved in online marketing to start with, is a lack of leads. So if you go and have a look at the link up there, okay, the card up there is day 0, the day 0 video, and you can have a look at that card, okay, have a look at that video, or go to the description below, because what that'll do, it'll give you access to a link, and it'll say click here to join My Lead Gen Secret. Now this link is my link, and it also includes that day 0 video, and it's really just how to put your accounts together, what My Lead Gen Secret is, and also the benefits of it, the affiliate program that they've got, and also stacking your accounts together, because you can stack your accounts and you can benefit from the leads, and you can benefit financially because My Lead Gen Secret allow you to sign up with your own affiliate link. Many things don't, many affiliate programs don't, but they do. Okay, so to get started, just click on join now, enter your name and email address. That comes through to me, because what we do is I like to give you additional resources to help you. Okay, a lot of people will get started in My Lead Gen Secret, they'll really have no idea what they're doing, and they don't have any help or support. I like to give you that help and support. In addition to that, when you become a member, I also give you access to a private Facebook group, okay, with 6 and 7 figure marketers in there as well, offering advice. Okay, so fill out your name and email address, click yes, let's get started right now. What that's going to do, it's going to bring you over to the My Lead Gen Secret page, checkout page, where you can get your first account. And if you want to stack your accounts, which I recommend you do, have a look at this video. Okay, this is the day 0 video. I go through exactly what to do step by step, so you're not guessing. Okay, and also I'll give you the help and support that you need as well. Right, he said, drawing in breath. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click all my leads. Okay, I've already done that. Okay, and I'm going to right click and copy the in fact, I'm going to load in yesterday's email, so it keeps all the formatting, font size 16, and also my signature. It's all in there. It's all pre-done, because I've just clicked that button. So again, it saves you a load of time. You don't have to write an email out every single time. Then I'm going to highlight the subject line. I'm going to paste that in. Okay, now my subject line here is $35 an hour, John. Okay, chatting on WhatsApp, full details inside. And if I just break that down real basically, is the $35 an hour, John, okay, or whatever the first name is the hook. Okay, it gets their attention. Most people would love to earn an additional $35 an hour, okay, and particularly chatting on WhatsApp. So it's very clear on what people kind of need to do, but it's still, well, how do I actually do that? Well, full details are inside. Okay, so the idea of the subject line is to get people to open the email, obviously, okay, but always put a little bit of thought into the subject line. And one of the things that we always say is curiosity is the marketer's best friend. But you've got to make sure that you make the subject line congruent. And if you're going to open a loop, okay, by asking a question or piquing curiosity, okay, so open a loop really is if you're in the UK and you're unfortunate enough to watch a program called EastEnders, okay, at the end of it, and I'm pretty sure every soap opera is the same, where they open a loop at the end. By the way, I killed him, and then it finishes, okay, and you're like, oh, what happened? Okay, tune in tomorrow. Okay, it's always the same. So you open a loop in the subject line, but make sure you satisfy the curiosity by closing the loop in the body. Okay, and this is just forms part and parcel of the way we market online. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the body. If I can do that. Grab that. And I'm just going to change the paragraph spacing just so it's a bit bigger. What you'll notice is that when I copy and paste all this information in the source code, kind of the common sense thing to do really would be to copy the source code, and then you don't have to, pretty much you kind of breaking your work down even further. So all you do is copy and paste the source code and you don't have to do any of this. So that really, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that next month, okay, as we refine the process. So I'll delete this all the way to the end. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's a few little punctuation errors that I've just seen. A little full stop. Quite a few errors. I mean, the error, they don't always matter too much, but I always say if you can get it grammatically as correct as possible, but at the same time leave your email conversational. It's really important to do that. But where you've got capitals, where you've got things like job titles, make sure they're capitalized. Just make sure, because what it does, it gives your email a bit more gravitas, and most people can appreciate good and bad punctuation and bad grammar. Okay, bad grammar doesn't really matter too much because you are going to be conversational, but at the same time, just make it as correct as possible. All right, because you never know who's going to read it. You never know who's going to read it. So we've got that. And what we need now is our link. So I'm copying that. In fact, I'm going to just highlight click here. This is the first link. And the first link, I'm going to paste in that link there, but I'm going to change it from 1 ml to 1 alpha ml. Just so I know it's the first link. All right, and that's all I'll do. It's quite soft. It's quite an informal invitation, call to action. Okay, just click there. Okay, and then when it comes to the actual call to action, we'll do the same thing. We'll right click, we'll paste that in. Okay, now leave it in 1 ml, and I'll bold it. Okay, so it's slightly more masculine, if you like. Difference between masculine and feminine marketing. Even though that's almost politically incorrect anymore to say that, but for illustration purposes, that's what it is. So I'm just making these bold so they stand out better. I'm just going to make sure that they're all done. What you'll be doing. So anything with a semicolon, just bolding it. Okay, there we go. Right, let's go and preview that. So I'll click on perfect timing. Perfect timing just delivers the email at the most relevant time when they're most likely to open it based on previous opens and previous performance. So we'll preview it. So there is the first link. Okay, let's go and click it, make sure it works, make sure it's all coded to us. There we go. So the hop equals, and if you look at your Clickbank ID, it should say your Clickbank ID. Okay. The only reason I check it every time is because I've sometimes, well, once sent it without, and it benefited the vendor. Okay, I'm sure they were pleased with me. Right, hop equals McLauchlan, that's okay, that's all done. We're good to go. So in terms of the email, okay, full details inside about what this is, alluding to in the subject line, and then this answers everything in detail. Okay, So what you don't want to be doing, you don't want to be leaving people hanging, but you want to give them as much information so when they go and apply right now, okay, they're already pre-framed and they're already on the road to knowing, liking and trusting who you are and what you're saying. Okay, there we go. I'm going to close that and we're going to send the email. So you see, when I say about conversational, if it was proper grammar, you wouldn't start a sentence with so, okay, or and, okay. But because it's conversational, it's carrying on from here. So essentially what we're looking at doing when we're sending emails is we want people to go all the way through, okay, and go from one paragraph to the next, to the next, to the link, to this, okay, and what's going to pique people's attention and grab people's attention, and essentially we want people to click on the links, okay, and I think that does the job fairly well. Right, so what we need to do now is go to the source code. We need to click Control A, C. We need to paste that into our notepad, and then we're going to go to the subject line and we're going to paste that in as well. Copy that. Okay, so that's all in. Okay, so pretty much if you've got emails that have produced sales, then to save even more time, what I would do, I would save it in this format. Okay, so you don't have to go and change anything, no spacings or anything else. Just do it like that, and that should work a treat. Okay, so Control A, C. That's copied it to the clipboard. Right, so now we can just go through all our accounts. I say I've got recommend 3 accounts minimum, but I've got 5 accounts. So you can see all the way from there, 5 accounts. So I'm going to click on this one, email 2 or account number 2, and click on the mail-in system, select all leads, and then we'll just go through the process. So we'll paste that. Control A and V. So that is account number 2. So I'm just going to change that 1 to a 2. Okay. And also this one. The other thing about the links as well is that I've changed these links. If you know anything about pretty links, okay, you can make them look pretty by putting them through software called Pretty Links, which is from WordPress, or Bitly links or whatever, just to make them look a bit more appealing. And I've never really, I haven't really got any stats either way. So this is what I've been using all the way through. This is kind of what I generally use, the way I do it, and it's worked fine up to now. Okay, perfect timing. We'll preview that to have a look. That's all fine, and we'll send email. Yeah, I've also done it where I've got the subscriber to go to a page of mine to come on board as a subscriber. So they are your traffic. It's traffic that you actually own, to see if that makes any difference. But to be honest, it doesn't. The most efficient way that I've done this, and the easiest way, is just the way I'm doing it now. Right, so paste all that in. Just take out the code that you don't need. Click on source, Control A, V, and we're on account number 3. Just send it. So there's 2 more accounts to do, and that's us done. Okay. We're now 4. Paste that in, take out the code that we don't need, and we'll click on source, Control A and V, and just change the link to 4. Send an email. Right, last one's account number 5, mailing system. Select all leads. Paste that in. Source. Control AV. Send. There we go. All done. I know I've spoken about my signature as well, but just make sure people know who you are. Okay. Either do that with video or do it with a multitude of video, and also, I mean, I've got my image, my Facebook, my YouTube, and also links to that myleadgen page that I put together. So in 23 hours, it says 23:59, but in 23 hours we can come back and do the whole process again. So let's just have a quick look at Clickbank again, because that conversion rate has definitely gone up, and I'm pretty sure that a sale's come in, so it hasn't actually registered as yet. That's still the same, but that probably will change. Anyway, that is the process. Really simple and really straightforward. As long as you are consistent with this and you change the emails to sound like they're coming from you, you're going to get some success. And all I do, as I always show you, is I just constantly refine the process. And that's really all marketing is finding out what works and what doesn't work. And sometimes that can be frustrating, okay? But essentially, if you find out what does work, do more of that, and then but you're always looking at improving the process along the way. Anyway, if you got some value from that, I invite you to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button just down there, because you're going to get access to all these case studies, and you're also going to get access to the free course that I'm putting together, the affiliate marketing course. This strategy that we're doing, this email marketing strategy with myleadgensecret, is low ticket, okay? What I'm doing on the affiliate marketing course is low, medium, and high ticket. Okay, so just imagine another 0 on the end of the gross earnings. In fact, one of the products that I promote using the medium ticket has just gone over $10,000. Okay, so pretty much the same kind of system. Okay, but using some extra numbers because we're using a different business model. So if that's piquing your interest, then if you subscribe to the channel, then you'll get access to that as soon as it comes online. I've already got some courses uploaded, but I haven't made them live yet because I'm going to put the whole thing together, so you've got something to play with and something to really get your teeth into. Okay, so that's going to be 100% free. Okay, just because you're a subscriber. Right, if you got some value from that, give us a thumbs up as well, and I'll see you on the session tomorrow. Bye for now.